What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our card overview for EX11 Dawn of Liberator. This is the second part of our trifecta, the one we do every single set. This is our middle video before we do the deck excitement list and get ready for EX11, which is coming up in just over a week. So we're going to be looking at a lot of different things here, but it's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of hype, and this set is kind of a culmination of 2 years of webcomicness. So we're waiting to see what happens with it, which Liberator decks have enough support to be competitive. We're seeing that a lot of the novel characters are getting more fleshed out lines in this set, whereas the OG characters are just getting like rookie and mega support, plus of course the new Vortex Dramon, which is Shoto Kazuma's level 7. Finally got that after so long. They saved the best for last, I guess, is kind of the hopeful thing. But we're going to get into it here. We're going to talk about the set. We're going to look at the cards and see what we're excited for as we get towards EX11. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, we're getting right into it. Dawn of Liberator. You see we got new eggs for all of like the novel characters. Like you hear, you got a new Koromon. This Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with Tyrannomon in its name or the dinosaur trait when attacking. So that's kind of cool. Got a new Puromon. When a face-up royal base trait card is placed in security, draw 1. So draw engine for the deck. Yamon's got start of main. This Digimon may digivolve into a Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait card in the trash with the digital evolution cost reduced by 1. If this effect digivolved, trash 2 cards in your hand. So that's kind of cool. Reduced by 1 and trash cards to maintain that 4-card maximum that you want for the deck. Of course, you got the new Flickmon, which is when this card linked with Makinemon may digivolve into a Digimon card when attacking with Makinemon in its text in the hand with the digivolution cost reduced by 2. So if you have a linked Makinemon, you can digivolve for cheap. It's really good. We got things like new Agumons with Raid and Piercing for the Tyrannomon deck. New Elizamon that gives Raid plus 3,000 when moving or on play. So a lot of these have when moving on play. So just as good to put them in the back. Also has the same memory gain when your opponent's secure stack is removed from. So always love that. We have these new alternate arts. And I'm assuming they're low pull rates because, you know, you got the foil cards. Like, I want to know. This is what I want to know. What's this going to be like? Like, is this is already like, these foil cards are like 2 to 3 in a box. Like 2 to 3 per box. I wish there were more. Like, I wish they would do it like, it's EX11. Let's do it like BT11, where every pack, instead of instead of getting 2 rares, because, you know, rares are just kind of worthless nowadays anyways. You get enough of them between a bunch of boxes, but maybe one of your uncommons or commons is a foil card in every pack, just like BT11. That would be cool. And then make these ones, you know, 1 or 2 to a box like they did with the other one. So I would love to get more foil cards. I wish they would do that with EX sets. I really hate how EX sets, you know, if you really want these beautiful foil cards, you really have to hunt for them, and people are going to throw prices tags all over the place for them. And there's usually a couple really expensive ones too. That's the other sad thing, is you have a couple ones that are really expensive, but like, what are these going to be like? These special comic, you know, it's got the emblem symbol in it, and, you know, what are these going to be like for prices? That's going to be interesting. You got new Master Tyrannomon still with security, attack +1, and fortitude. New Dinomon. All of these EX11 rares that are like the level 6s of the novel characters are also alternate art in the box topper pack, which is actually really cool. And then you get the actual alternate arts, which like Medusamon. We got Rush and Progress Medusamon. With when digivolved when attacking, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. Then by returning 1 card for your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck, you may play 1 petrification token. The cool thing about this, people have been saying, is you can return your level 4 from your opponent's Liberator deck, your opponent's level 4, to the bottom of their deck to make it so they can't warp Digivolve. Do the warp Digivolve with the new level 5s. So that is actually pretty awesome if you think about it. So it gives her a lot of power. And then, you play a token that you can kill, and and then Dynamon, more security attack +1, more fortitude. So it's good. So you basically want your guy to like die, come back, Digivolve, get another swing, stuff like that. You got also the SPs with the new comic stuff. I like how he's dancing with her like a tango. New Sangamon, if you have center a few cards in your hand, draw 1. This is our second Penguin Frigimon line. A lot of jamming. Piercing, security attack +1. Similar to the other one. Very similar. New Ryugamon with evade, decode. Wand play when dissolving, when attacking. By placing one Digimon with the Aqua Sea Animal. Its traits from your hand is this Digimon's Bomb Distribution card. One of your Digimon unsuspends, so getting multiple checks. When effects add to this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck. So again, really good abilities like that. Shumon with Barrier, and on deletion, play a token. So good stuff like that. The best, I think, is, of course, we're getting a new Hanimon line with, more Kokeshi, more Karkuri, and another Kaguyamon. So, of course, this isn't as good as the other one. So you get to play a free puppet, and then the puppet dies. It's got Scapegoat. It's not as good as the other Karkurimon. It's such a good card. But we got a new Kaguyamon, which has Alliance, Scapegoat, when dissolving, end of opponent's turn. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. And then alterns when this Digimon, when other Digimon are deleted, you may play one level 4 lower puppet trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a good step for the Kaguyamon line. We probably don't even need to play both lines together anymore. You can play a Kaguyamon puppet deck versus a Sendromon puppet deck. We're getting a new Sendromon with Alliance and Overclock, so that's pretty cool. When Digimon, when attacking one of your opponent's Digimon, gets minus 3,000 DP for each of your Digimon, so multiple DP reductions. You got the new Terramon, which is when moving on play, you may suspend one Digimon. Then, if this effect suspended your Digimon, one of your Digimon with the Avian Bird or any of its traits, or Vortex Warriors gets plus 3,000. And then it has the this Digimon wins a battle, gain a memory, which is the new ability we talked about in our green video, where I think this is the right move for green to go towards just winning a battle, not necessarily having to delete an opponent's Digimon by battle, which is the same thing for the Galemon. And the Galemon's cool because on play when Digimon, you may suspend one Digimon. When any of your Digimon suspend, if you have one or fewer Tamers, you may play one Shoto from your hand without paying the cost. So another cool way of playing Tamers out real fast. We got the new Makinamon. You got this one here. And Makinamon is a searcher, and you can play up to 50 copies of your searcher. That's nuts. They made a searcher a 50-card copy. And it's also got the link so that it can, when this Digimon leave the battle area, by placing one of its links cards, the bottom Digivolution, it doesn't leave. So it gives protection to your Makinamon deck. So that's cool as well. Of course, we got a new Forged Beamon reboot for your world-based stuff when it's face up. We got Blocker. Vestamon gives it Blocker. We got new Grand Galemon. Grand Galemon's nice. So this is your Warp Grand Galemon that everyone's waiting for. If you have a Shoto, by placing a Galemon from your trash as Terramon's Bond digital cards, Digivolve into cost 3, which you can make 2 with your reduced cost Terramon from EX7, which is why he's going up in price now. When Digivolve, you may suspend one Digimon, then you may play one 3,000 DP or lower green Digimon card with the Avian or Bird and any of its traits from your hand without paying the cost. For each suspended Digimon, add 1,000 to this effect's DP maximum, so it's really good. And then when this Digimon wins a battle, this Vortex Warriors trait Digimon may unsuspend. So more on suspension just from winning a battle. changes how the deck plays a little bit, but I think it's important. We got a new Queen Beemon, which on play when Digivolving. The nice thing is you can use Proto Form in this deck because they're all like X antibody cards and like reduce Digivolution cost even further just by playing Proto Form. So I kind of like that. On play when Digivolving, when attacking, you may place one royal base trait card from your hand of trash. Face up is the bottom or top security card, then delete all up to 8 play cost total worth of your opponent's Digimon. For each of your face up security cards, add 2 to the effect, so you can make it's automatically 10 with this. It's gotta be from your hand or trash, so that's nice. So it doesn't neg your hand potentially. That's on play when Digivolving and when attacking once per turn. Then when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, you may play one card with the royal base and its text from your hand. For each of your face-up security cards, reduce this effect effects paid play cost by 1. So yeah. So you do pay the cost. You play one, but you can do it when attacking. For each for face-up cards, reduce the effects paid play cost by 1. So you can. So the more face-up cards you have, you can do a reduction of like potentially 3 or 5 if you had all 5 security cards face-up, which is hard to do, but it's kind of decent like that. And then, of course, the new Zephagamon, or Zephagamon. I don't know how it actually pronounces. I say Zephagamon, but I might be wrong. I've heard other people pronounce it the other way. Piercing, Vortex, Blocker. They're all really great abilities. You may unsuspend one Digimon, then you may suspend one Digimon. So you can unsuspend himself if you've already like attacked with like a Grand Gale. Especially the Fortitude Grand Gale. Yeah, think about that. Think about that. And then all turns once per turn when any of your Digimon suspend, you may play one 3000 DP or lower green Digimon card with the Avian Bird Beasts from your hand without paying the cost. For each suspended Digimon, add 2000, so you can play a 5000. Yeah, so I like this. I think this is a really cool card. I'm just really interested in this deck now. We got a Dalphomon, which has Vortex. That's kind of cool. On play when Digimon when attacking. Assembly, 5 Digimon cards with Makinamon, so you can use this. Makinamon can make up Dalphomon, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, it looks cool. Part of the Makinamon line. We got a new Sunrizamon that lets you trash one mineral trait card from your hand, or this Digimon's Digivolution cards to draw 1. So that's pretty cool. And then that's when moving on play. And then when effects trash this card, draw 1. So add draw power for your source stripping. I like that. It'd be cool if we had more memory gain too, kind of like from what Tumblemon did in like another form. We got new Peridimon with Reboot and Fragment. On play when Digivolving when attacking by trashing 3 Mineral Rock trait cards from your Digimon's Digivolution cards. Delete one of your opponent's highest play cost Digimon or Tamers. And then all turns, if this when effects trash any of the Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may place 3 cards back in there. So I don't know what this is really good for the OTK. It doesn't feel like, but it's good. It feels like it's good for the control. Just being able to destroy their Tamers is busted. Maybe people play this one and the EX10 one instead of playing the Blastmon from EX10. Metromon, D-Digivolve 2, Blocker, Makinamon, Digivolve from level 5 with Makinamon and text for 3. Assembly for 5 for Makinamon, so putting Makinamons in the trash are always helpful for this thing. And then at your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a green Digimon card with Makinamon in its text in the hand without paying the cost. So it basically helps you get up to Dalphomon, so that you can get into Ex Machinamon, which we'll show you in a second here. A new Impmon, plus 2000 inheritable. Trash one card in your hand, then gain 1 memory. So memory gain by trashing from your hand. Ghostmon, one of your Digimon with the ghost trait gains retaliation until your opponent's turn ends. I don't think that's it. That's not it. I think we need better Ghostmon. We honestly need better Ghostmons. We got a new Loudmon. When attacking, trash 2 cards in your hand. Then this Digimon may Digivolve into a Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon in the trash with the Digimon cost reduced by 2. So that's really good. So put stuff in your trash and then just... And you can trash the card you want to Digivolve into. This is hilarious. And then Digivolve for 1 into a Loudmon, which is going to have security attack +1, inheritable again if you have 4 or fewer cards. And it has trash 2 cards in your hand, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP. As one of your Digimon with a Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon. All turns while you have 4 or less your hands, the Digimon gains. All of your Digimon with Dragon or Evil Dragon gains Scapegoat. Scapegoat's alright. Got a Necromon with Piercing and Execute. On play when Digivolving. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Then you may play 1 level 4 lower Ghost Trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. On deletion, one of your Ghost Trait Digimon may Digivolve into a Ghost Trait Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost. So yeah, and you can play level 4. So you don't get to play a level 5, but you can go back into a level 5 for free and then go back into Necromon. So the options. We got the new Heavy Meldramon. On play when Digivolving, end of attack, trash 2 cards in your hand, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Then if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Evil, Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. When any of your Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon would leave the battle area, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, trash your opponent's top security card. I like that. I like that a lot. And then got a new Omekamon. On play by placing 1 Royal Knight trait Digimon card from your hand as a bottom Digimon card of any of your King Drazels. Draw 1. Players are going to love that. Royal Knight players are going to be like, oh yes. On deletion, if you have 1 or fewer security cards, you may play 1 Omnimon X Antibody from your hand or under your King Drazel on the field without paying the cost. Then place this card as the play Digimon's Bomb Digivolution card. So good. Royal Knights are back, baby. They're making a comeback again. They haven't even finished, and they're making a comeback already. You got a new Owen. It's a memory setter. Better than the BT18 one, I think. When Digimon play your Digivolve, if any of them have the Reptile or Dragon King trait, by suspending this tamer, draw 1, and while your Digimon gains progress for the turn. So there's that as well. You got tamers for things like Composite, Chitose. You got new Yao. What else we got here? We got the Arena Orurumi, which is for Nightmare Soldiers. A new Arisa. Again, Memory Tamer. When any of your tokens or puppet trait Digimon are deleted by suspending this tamer, draw 1. If deleted by Overclock, you may play a level 4 puppet in its place. So really, really good. The fact that it draws and gets you kind of the same ability as the EX7 Arisa. It's really, really good. Of course, you got the new Shoto. If you have a Memory Tamer, when any Digimon suspends, by suspending this tamer, if the effects suspended, those Digimon, draw 1. And then one of your Digimon with Avian Bird Beast and any of its traits over Vortex Warriors gets plus 3,000. And then while your opponent has no unsuspended Digimon, your Vortex can also attack players. So yeah, so if the board is clean, you can, yeah, this guy's really good. This guy's gonna be really good for the deck. New Close. You can start your main phase, trash 1 Mineral Rock trait, and gain a memory. When your Digimon or player Digivolve, if any of them have the Mineral Rock trait, by suspending this tamer, you may place 1 Mineral Rock trait card from your hand or trash as any of those Digimon's Bomb Digivolution cards. So that's alright. Got a Zeno. This Dokusan Aruba is a Lucemon memory tamer. One of your Digimon with Lucemon, its text may digivolve into Lucemon, its name in the hand, or trash without paying the cost. So it lets you, it's pretty good, lets you do a free Lucemon Chaos mode from Little Lucemon Play. And then when any of your Digimon digivolve into a Digimon card with Lucemon in its name, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. So it also pays at least 1 memory, so he's only at 4 cost to play. So it's not bad. I think this would be really good for the deck. New Violet. When any of Ghost Digimon attacks by selecting draw 1, and then if attacking by Execute, may digivolve into a Ghost Trait Digimon card in the hand with their digital cost reduced by 2. This is kind of good to go into your level 7, or to go off of Necromon, or to go off the old Phantomon that had Execute in his name, to go into Necromon. So kind of good, I think. And then Yuki, we got a new Yuki. By trashing one card in your hand, gain a memory. Start your turn. When one of your Digimon attacks, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, you may digivolve into Dark Dragon. Trash the digital cost reduced by 1. End of all turns, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, by suspending this tamer, you may return 1 evil Dark Dragon or evil Dragon trait card from your trash to the hand. So putting what you need, your pieces in your hand in order to go forward. We got the new Unchained and Cool Boy. We're going to look at the new Guardian Vortex. I should have known that it was called Guardian Vortex. I don't know why I didn't realize what it would be called, since Fable Waltz is the name of the starter deck, and that was what they called her unique emblem. Same thing, cost 3, play a Terramon or a Muchomon or Shoto from your hand without paying the cost, and place this card in the battle area. And then when your Shoto suspend, delay, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a Liberator Bird Dragon for the digital cost reduced by 3. And then, of course, we get into our bad boys, our Ex Machinamon, security attack blocker linked to DNA digivolve from your, basically for your Metromon, your Dalphomon. And then if DNA digivolve, you may link up to 3 Machinamon from your hand, trash this Digimon's Digillusion cards to the Digimon without paying the cost. End of opponent's turn, for each of this Digimon's link cards, trash your opponent's top security card and return 1 of their Digimon to the bottom of the deck. That's gross. That's kind of like just destroy. And then, of course, you also have Vortex Dramon, our big bad Terramon level 7. Well, you have Shoto Kazuma, your Grand Gale can do for a cost of 6 or cost 4 on level 6. Piercing Vortex Blocker. When Digimon when attacking, you may spend 1 Digimon. If this effect suspended your Digimon until your opponent's turn ends, their Digimon effects don't affect this Digimon. It gets plus 6,000 DP. All turns once per turn when any of your Digimon suspend, this Digimon may unsuspend. Then this Digimon may battle one of your opponent's Digimon. So I don't know about that, because battle one of your opponent's Digimon kind of seems like you can't attack your opponent, but maybe you can with tamer abilities. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then, of course, you have also these ones. These old cards are getting comic gold rares. These are all like they're either the searchers from the STs, or they're the reduced Digillusion cost by 1s for the rest of the guys, since their searchers are already alt arts. Plus the BT20 Omekamon. And again, I don't know what the pull rate's going to be like on this, so I'm just kind of like, oh, what is it going to be like? What are, is this going to be easy to get? Are they going to be expensive? Are they going to be stupid expensive, especially since you already have 6 low pull rates with two 2-stars and 4 SPs? Like, what is it going to be like? I just have no idea. Actually, no, I think we got like more. We got more than that. I have no idea. I think we only got 4 SPs. We only got 4 SPs. So, I'd have to go back and see here. We got Necromon SP. We got Pyridimon SP. No, I think we got more. We got Digimon SP. And we got Centralmon. Oh, yeah, we got 6. So we got 6 SPs. 2-star pull rates, and we got all these, we got all the foil cards like usual, and then we got these. Like, what are these going to be like? Is it going to be 1 per box or 1 per case? Are these going to be easier to pull, like, kind of like, since they're kind of like just different versions of these full foils? It's going to be interesting, and like, I personally hope that there's more of these and they make these kind of like the same kind of pull rates like you used to have with these in the previous EX sets. I highly doubt it because Bandai is not that nice, but we can always hope, and we'll see when EX11 comes out in just over a week now. So tell me what you guys think about this card overview. What cards did you like? Did I miss any that you were hoping I would talk about? I just kind of went through, did a handful like we usually do. But tell me what you guys' thoughts about EX11 are. You excited for it? All this beautiful card art. It's a Liberator themed set. It is Liberator heavy. Which Liberator decks do you think are going to make an impact on the meta, or do you think they're going to make an impact at all? But it looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.